Okay, this video is the best setups on the S&P E-mini for day trading on April 1st, brought to you by ProcessTrading.com using the Right Edge trading system. Now, on ProcessTrading.com, you have two types of trading: trend trading, which is above these three discretionary indicators here. It consists of the price bars and the process trading VWAP line. And then you have discretionary trading facilitated by the three indicators below the price bars, the discretionary indicators. The first thing you're going to look for is if there's going to be a trend, because that's what you want to do. You want to catch a trend. You want to buy into strength and sell into weakness. And today in particular, you would be selling into weakness. And the way that that would be done is by using the ProcessTrading.com Right Edge trading system, which uses the PT VWAP line here, and then the timing alert dots. And the way that that occurs is that when the process trading VWAP line is gray and it has red segments within it, then that means that you can trade any process or any timing alert dot that is above the price bars. That's these blue dots here that are above the price bars, and you can trade only to the short side. And in particular, we use the 1500 tick bar chart to facilitate the trading. So one thing that we know is that the process trading VWAP line serves as both the support and resistance line. And any time that the price crosses that, there's a probability that a trade is going, or a trend is going to occur. And we see that happening right at this point. We see that the VWAP line is gray with the red indications within it. So that allows us to take this timing alert dot right here to the short side. And we use that by using the specific process trading trade management technique that keeps us out of the bad trades and keeps us within the trend. And when we do that, we would have got into this trade somewhere right in this area here. Now, if we follow the day along, we wouldn't have to take these other trades to the short side. We can just remain with the trend. And we can stay with the trend. And that's facilitated by reading the three discretionary indicators down below, and in particular, the cinnamon oscillator, which is this indicator right in the middle here. So when we saw price come down below the VWAP, then it comes back up to resistance. We see that price could not go above resistance. We look down to the discretionary indicators, the Entey indicator, which stands for internal energy, which is basically a unique replacement for reading volume. And we see that the green bars here, which suggest strength in price movement, turn to gray, which immediately suggests weakness. And then eventually they go red, which indicates a downturn in price. Then we look at the cinnamon oscillator here. And one factor that we look at in the cinnamon oscillator is when the momentum line, this tricolored line, cuts through the cinnamon line here. That's the yellow dash line. And we can see in every occurrence that happened, we see that the momentum line cuts down through it here, and price continues down. And momentum cuts through the cinnamon line here, and price continues down. And momentum cuts through the cinnamon line here, and price continues down. So that's one of the reasons that we know that we are in for a successful trade to the short side. And then lastly, down here, we use the short-term trend oscillator, which we see gets to this yellow line, and this is the pullback line. Now, the price went up above the pullback line, or not price, but the indicator line went above the pullback line, and then it came down below it. And as you can see here, it could not get back up above it again, and then even went below the lower bounds of the oscillator. On this particular oscillator, the short-term trend oscillator, when the either of the bounds, the lower bound in this case, starts angling down, then you know that that is more of a trending type of situation. Just the opposite would be true if it was trending up. You'd see this upper bound start to move, slope to the upside. And that's what makes this oscillator unique, is these channels or these boundaries are not static as they are in most oscillators, like the cinnamon oscillator. They're movable, so they form a oscillating boundary, but they also form channels with a pullback line in the middle. And we see over here on this trade, as we take that to the short side, again, the short-term trend, it did turn positive here, but it got to the pullback line and it could not rise above it. And then it starts, even though it has a green indication, which is positive, the slope is down, which itself is negative. Now, on the VWAP line up here, you can see that, as the rules say, that we can take trades with the timing alert dots that are above the price bars when we have the VWAP line is gray with the red indication. But also, if green shows up within the VWAP line, that's an even stronger indication that price is likely to retrace. And we see that here and here. So that's what makes these the better trades for the day. So if you had taken the three trades within the rectangles here to their logical conclusion using the trade management technique, you would have picked up about 20 or 30 points on the S&P. But if you're looking to just pick up a point, 2 points at a time, or 3 or 4 points at a time, then any one of these timing alert dots would have accomplished that same objective. So that's the trade setups for the Emini on May 1st here. If you like what you see, I hope you subscribe. And if you want to see more about how we trade it and what the right edge system is so that you can get an edge in your trading the S&P Emini, head on over to processtrading.com and check out the different videos that explain the system on the website. And until the next video, I hope all your trades are successful.